If we love each other, the world will be a better place. Love has no color, love has no race. Just love one another, and this world will be a better place. That would be so special, so special, so special. Love alone wins, it alone I get the medal. Love is so special, so special, so special. It's just like the chlorophyll in every petal. Tell me how much with the universe. You understand the false doctrine about the curse. Everything is a cycle and no reverse. So me you always the best, so never yet the worst. Me and the water in the reverse. And if you look back it that way, then we can't reverse. Me you never last, me you always first. They wish about them white and black Lucifer. But God has no color, God has no race. If we love each other, the world will be a better place. Love has no color, love has no race. Just love one another, and this world will be a better place. Me and the darkness, me and the light, me and the Marcos, Africa unite. Me and the club of boats like it was right. Me and the love of war and me and the heights. So if you don't understand this performance, just the mama earth and not this some guidance. You want yourself a place social distance, cause you can trick mind, you cannot trick wrong. Everybody say whoa, yeah, whoa, yeah, whoa, 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 yeah, whoa, yeah, whoa, yeah, whoa, 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 yeah. Love has no color, love has no race. If we love each other, the world will be a better place. Love has no color, love has no race. Just love one another, and this world will be a better place. Love would be so special, so special, so special. Love alone wins, it alone I get the medal. Love is so special, so special, so special. It's just like the chlorophyll in every petal. Tell me how much with the universe.
Bless up, bless up, bless up, bless up. Watch our reason here. Go check out the reason here, Zane. Check out the reason here. Check this out. All right, so these are supposed to be these are supposed to be the chosen people, God's chosen people. Yeah. What we're looking at here are some Africans, are people of African, you know, origins, our origin, who claim that they are the chosen people of God. So I always see them on the street and find it fascinating the amount of energy that they put into the amount of energy they put into believing, or the amount of energy they put into really, really, believing that they are the chosen people of God. These people actually believe that we are in a time, or a time will come very soon, where black people will be ruling over white people. You see, I don't have an issue with a man believing in something. I don't have an issue with a man believing that, you know, he must serve him purpose, and he must try hold him reverence to whatever I believe in. I don't have a problem with that, because them say believe kill and believe cures. Believe kills and believe cures. The problem I have with this is how forceful these people are in proliferating their beliefs, or what they stand for. Is how it's like you remember before so many people became cognizant of what the doctrine is really about, the Christian doctrine. Remember how people used to just see you on the streets and just, like, basically just come at you like, yo, you need to repent, you need to get baptized, and hold you all in the middle of the street and pray for you, and them something, they lay hands on you anywhere them hold you. You have to hide from people. You notice those people are no longer doing that, and most of those people are no longer doing that. Them try to do it to people when people go to them church. Yeah? Yeah, JJ. No, it not good. It not good. No go on. Me I go come check on. Sorry about that. It's like you remember them thing that when Christian people used to see on the road and just like, like, you need to repent. You're gonna go to hell and blah blah. You don't even see that again. I don't know if it still happens, but they don't really see me and say that again. I don't really see them doing that again. So I don't know if you're seeing that still. Zin? But these brothers here, they are, I think them really, really believe it, These brothers really believe it. And when I post things on my page, they come on the page and they put all the biblical information forward, and they might let me know, say, yo, it's happening. It's happening. We are ruling over white people. That is what they're telling me. They're telling me that it's happening. But I don't see it. Where is it happening? Because I want to find that place. Where is it happening where black people are ruling over anybody? Where is it happening? Can you imagine if all these brothers here, can you imagine if just these brothers alone right here, just look how much of them.
What's up? You good? what's going on, bro? Man, tell them what you're doing today.
We out here, you know, Jennings Church. Blitz. You already know what it is.
Hey.
Shalom, we out here in front of Geno Jennings Church. On the Blister Church, wake them up.
You got questions for Geno?
I got questions. Why he not out here helping the people? Why he not in there teaching them the truth? Why he not out here dealing with us?
Yeah.
We got questions. We want answers.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, shalom, shalom. So, Lord's will, some of the people in the church come out. They want to take some flies.
And you notice they have to travel with Jesus. They ain't going nowhere without Jesus. Even though them say them don't believe in the New Testament, you know, them not going anywhere without Jesus. Them have to find a Jesus. They have to. Because so anybody having a faith tonight, it seems like them have to use a Jesus. You see?
You must get the understanding. You know, we over here near the vehicle, so hopefully it's not too much.
Yeah.
Shalom, Israel, most high in Christ bless. If you got questions, we hope they come out and find out the truth of the Bible. You know that they've been lied to. Wake up and come out of that sleep.
No, that brother just said he's hoping that the people in the church will wake up and come out of them sleep. Just disclaimer, people. I don't care if you want to believe in this or you want to believe in what you want to believe in. I just do an analysis. So, you know, it's all love. This brother just said, you know, he's hoping that the people them wake up and come out of them sleep. This is like me fast asleep. And in my sleep, I am hoping that the people them in the house wake up and come out of them sleep. Just imagine that. Just imagine somebody were fast asleep. I tell somebody else to wake up. That cannot happen though, because you're unconscious. You are unconscious, so you have to tell somebody else to wake up when you are unconscious. How you do that?
Right. Gino said that Christ is not black. He said the Most High not black either. So you need to come out and come answer to that.
Yeah.
You got to bring out the scriptures too.
I'm telling you. You got to answer to that one.
So his issue is, a man said Jesus is not black, or Christ is not black, or the Most High is not black. You know what's funny about that? You know where them get that from? Say Jesus black. In a Revelation, you know. But when you point out anything in the New Testament to them, Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, the Corinthians, when you point out all of those books to them, you know what them tell you? Them tell us that them not believe in the New Testament, but them believe in a Revelation where said Jesus had bronze feet and eyes like furnace and wool hair. Them believe that, you know. But Revelation is a part of the New Testament. As a matter of fact, it's one of the last books we put in the Bible. So his issue is the man try. This is in front of the church, you know. This is in front of the church. But you know what's funny? Why me I show you that video? You know, see nobody come usher them away. You know why? Because them go with them army. So we have to learn from this too. The man them go with them army. Nobody dare to touch none of them. And them look like them are military too. Oh, nobody no get security for usher them away. It's in front of the church, you know.
Shalom Israel, Most High in Christ bless. I want to find out why pastors never told us that so-called black, Hispanic, and Native Americans, the Israelites, got a lot of answering to do for that.
He said we ain't the Israelites. I think he said that too.
You got to show us in the scriptures.
Yeah, he got to prove to us that we ain't the Israelites. So yeah, y'all look. Where we at? As y'all seen earlier, hey, we got Bishop out here. It is what it is. Brothers was calling us out online. I don't know, man. Hey, look, hey, we accept the invites. Tell them we accept them invites. Hey, we accept them invites. So the brothers, hey, they out here peacefully. Be peaceful. As it always, quiet, not interrupting service. Because people like to try to paint a bad picture of us. Man, this church is huge, y'all. He be getting on other pastors, but it seems like he getting a lot of money here. Because this thing is huge. Yes, sir. So, hey, we got the church surrounded. It is what it is. Somebody said F Islam. Look how big this man church is, y'all. See, we peaceful. The speaker ain't going. We peaceful. You gonna get on them? Oh man, then the mine about to get held up, man. I was gonna get mine finna pop it off, man. For real. Capo.
Yes, sir. Most High Christ bless. We out here doing the work. We out here together. We out here right in front of this church. So we're gonna wait and see, is Gino gonna come outside?
Yeah.
All the time I do this, I forgot to unmute it. Sorry about that. Now, you see how much of them, right? It's a whole street of black brothers that, you know. A whole street of black man that, you know, brethren. And them look militant and strong. Intimidating. Can you imagine if these brothers, all of these brothers, were to come up with a program or to formulate a program to adopt one child from the communities, the black communities across America? Can you imagine if they formulate a program because the energy and effort them put into learning this Bible, to go on the road and to go after people and tell people that, oh, they are the real Hebrew Israelites and they are the real Israelites. And, you know, can you imagine if these brothers were to like go into Chicago, Missouri, you know, Detroit, and these places where there are so many, you know, so much crime and violence among black people. We have so much brothers and so many brothers and sisters in a prison for like violent crimes. Can you imagine if these brothers were to dedicate some time instead of out there try to prove to people that they are the true Israelites? Can you imagine if they were to use that same energy and adapt a youth? And when I say adapt a youth, I don't mean to adapt him and take him home and feed him and clothe him, but just to mentor a child. Like you take this, you put this energy into ensuring that he's doing his schoolwork, ensuring that he's taking responsibility for his actions, ensuring that, you know, him staying out of gangs, to ensuring that him on the right path. You know, if you have to help him with, you know, him schoolwork, because the way them study this Bible here, the amount of time where them put into studying this Bible here, them time they could have used for your study things that could actually get them a job. All the study, these people sit down and study the Bible, you know. 24/7, these people are straight up. You see them on the internet, you see them on Facebook and all. And not even just them, just people in a whole in our black community, but more so them. They put so much effort into studying this Bible, and that cannot even get them a job, you know. They cannot get a raise up here. They cannot get a promotion at work by just sitting and studying this book to try and convince people that they are black Israelites. Just imagine how better off we would be as a people if we had all these black Hebrews, black Israelites, dedicating, let's say they want to call themselves black Israelites, but let's say they were using them time. They were investing the time into adopting a youth or mentoring a child. You know how much youth would escape prison? You know how much youth would escape illiteracy? This whole masculine tribe or movement that these brothers design with a level of delusional, you know, thinking, because you have to be delusional to think that we are ruling over the white man, you know. You know, get more delusional than that, you know. If you really think so right now black people are rule over white people, you're very delusional, you know. So we have a problem, and a brother said to me yesterday, you know, I was reasoning with a brother yesterday, and he said, listen to me, when you see black people that try to commit suicide, you have to just leave them alone, because they will actually hurt you. So if you see a man drown and he want to kill himself, and you are going there trying to save him, he will drown you. So sometimes you have to just leave them, let them just, you know, go and hurt themselves. But at times it's just too unbearable. We hear say, yo, one of them brother realize that them could have really be beneficial to the black community. And they think that we are ruling over white people. They think that reading Bible and going out and chant scriptures can rule over white people. They believe that we can use scriptures and we can wait upon a God we can wait on a God, the same God that they claim, put us in slavery, because they claim that God placed us in slavery because we were in Egypt as slaves. This is their argument, people. Their argument is we were in Egypt as slaves. We black people were in Egypt as slaves. And because we disobeyed God, God actually sent us into captivity. So God took us out of one slavery and put us into another slavery. Look at this, This is what these brothers believe, They believe God took us out of one slavery, which is in Egypt, which was in Egypt, and placed us into another slavery. So anybody with any form of critical thinking or logical thinking, you would say, then why God didn't just leave us in Egypt? If that were the case, God should have just left us in Egypt, because he already knew that we were not going to come out to anything. So why not just leave them in Egypt in slavery? Why try to take them out of slavery and put them back in slavery? Any person with any form of rational would think that, right? But no, not these brothers. They're actually saying we are going to rule over the white man, or the white man is going to go under our feet very soon. But look how nonsensical that is. Based on their argument, is God used the white man to enslave us. So if God saw the white man fit to enslave us, why you think God is going to change now to let us turn around and enslave the white man? Because for argument's sake, the white man would have done his job and did it well, because God gave the white man a duty to perform, and the white man did it well. To this day, we can't overcome. To this day, we still are marginalized and discriminated against and racial profiled. To this day, the white man did exactly what God told him to do based on their narrative, people. And they spend all this time. And the worst thing about this is, you will show them the most basic reasoning, and them still, I tell you something else. Until I try to prove something to you. You know why? They spend so much time. I study this thing here where them study, like somebody lie to themselves until them start believe the lie. Them lie to themselves so much where them start believe the lie. And what is also sad is that some big man them, some elder them, some big great tone man them, You don't think so them big man here, Watch them big man here. If these people were so, let's say you go with the God then. If you go with the God of the Bible and you say you're working for this God, that means you're not supposed to be afraid of any violent person. So why y'all not in the ghettos or the hoods? Why are you not in the hoods mentoring these little boys that are turned into violence when they are 12, 13, 14? Look at these grown men, these big
challenging us for
men.
years, so let's see if he's actually coming.
Mm-hmm. And we're within the law. Dr. Slayer.
Outside of Geno Jennings Church.
No, If I were a child and this was my daddy, you know, I would have seen I'd have feel shame. I'd have be like, yo, why my daddy in this big purple suit? It's a bag of man in a purple, just, you know, looking like they have nothing better to do. I'd be like, come on, dad. He's a grown man. Look at the one that in I can't. Look at the one that run us so. Look at the one that grown us so with the grey beard. Look at the one that run us with the grey beard. It's a big man, this, you know. Can you imagine if all these brothers were to come together and let us invest? Let us form unions. Let us unite and say, yo, how can we gain wealth? Generational wealth. All these brothers right here. So look how much of them people. Look how much waste brothers we have. Look at these people. As some big man, them other things said them man are supposed to sit down and I try formulate plans how black people can start support black businesses and we can try and build back a black Wall Street, you know, and hope say them not burn it down again. Imagine this big man here. Look on this big man here. We sit down and talk about God are going to make black people rule over white people. Where, when, how? God are going to take away the military from the Americans, them, and the military from England, from Britain, and the military from Germany, and the military from France, and the military from Belgium, and the military from Italy. Black people don't even have an army. We have every little army we have is either the Queen's militia or the British army in Africa, in the West Indies, quote unquote, in the West Indies, the Caribbean. We don't even have the Chinese, them come have big military. The Japanese, them still have military after them go up against one of the greatest superpower on earth based on Korea. And little North Korea have military and people afraid of North Korea. Little North Korea. Russia have military. Which military? The way black people are at the bottom of the totem. When a black man won the election in South Africa, they got rid of all the nukes, all the nuclear program. They canceled every nuclear program in South Africa when a black man got into power. Or before him reached into power. They canceled the nuclear program. And these grown men, these big grown men, lined up outside of a building waiting on a man to come tell them, said them are the true Israelites. Listen to people. Listen. Listen what me I say. These grown men did not find it in themselves to come find some brothers to go into Chicago, to go into Detroit, to go into Missouri, and speak to our younger or our children that are involved in crime and violence, that are being used by a system to create mass incarceration so the private prison program can continue to line them pockets. These grown ass men standing outside of a building just to hear somebody or to challenge somebody in vindicating that they are some Israelites. They took offense with a man saying they are not Israelites. You know what again is funny? The funniest thing is they are so controlled by masculine energy. They are so masculinated. That's a word? If not, excuse me. I just think about it. That they all gather up to go challenge the man on their status. But when the same man called their sisters prostitute, whores, and all them things, if they wear a little makeup or a little lipstick, none of them showed up. Where were they when the same man was calling their mamas whores and their sisters whores and prostitutes for wearing a little makeup or a little lipstick? Am I to believe that they are of the same views? So what they're doing out there then? Y'all notice that when a sister gets killed by law enforcement or by another brother, notice we don't find these purple Power Rangers. Y'all notice we can't find them when a brother or when a police kill an innocent sister. You never yet see them out there a stand up for women. Never yet. You have never yet seen them out there standing for sisters. You know why? Because they believe in a doctrine that claims women cause sin on earth. Can you imagine if they had a movement, how much support they would get? How much support they would get from celebrities? People would donate to the cause. These brothers could make a difference in our people because they invest. And I'm speaking like someone can say, oh, why you not do it? I'm speaking based on the amount of energy and time with them invest into preaching this dogma or into proliferating this dogma. That's what I'm talking about, you know. And none of them, not one of them, can sit at the table and have a civil discourse on the things that matter most. Our well-being as a people. They cannot have a peaceful, non-aggressive conversation about the well-being of African Americans in other country, if you can call them that, are black people. First thing them say them are not Africans. They claim that is Africans is the people who are Africans are their enemies. That's what I'm claiming. Very combative in Imhotep. Exactly.
We hear rumors that the Israelites don't know what they're talking about. We're here to see that we don't know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
So we need to be edified. Or he needs to be edified. One of us got to be edified. So we'll see what happens.
Let us reason. Deep.
Yo, what's up, man? We out here waiting on Jennings, man. You know what I'm saying? We got the sub general out here with us. You know what I mean? Hey, listen, you got to answer for all that garbage you've been teaching, man. Real. Okay, we bring it to all of you lying Christians out there. You all gotta sit down with us and we gotta discuss these things, man. You all gotta stop teaching heresies.
Bunch of lies, man. You guys have to stand up. The day of judgment, you guys don't understand. Every word coming out your mouth, you're gonna have to pay for it, man. So we are here trying to save your soul, pastor's soul, brothers and sisters that you've been defiled.
Now imagine Elisha is here talking about judgment. Just listen what Elisha is saying, you know. Elisha is here talking about judgment. A judgment is gonna come for black people. Or again, again. So there's another judgment. So what kind of God black people could really subscribe to that will send another judgment? We black people, we're not supposed to want to hear the name judgment, you know, because we live every day of our life being judged by the color of our skin. Every day of our life, of our lives. We've been judged by the color of our skin and treated inhumane by the color of our skin for over 1800 years by the Arabs and by the Europeans. What more judgment? I could subscribe to a God to come give me more judgment. What judgment again? Isn't there enough judgment that black people are faced with on a daily? We can't even drive around with a broken tail light because chances are you may get pulled over and get killed. One more judgment we could have preached. Black people preaching judgment. Judgment? Another grown man. Elijah. Look at Elijah. I wish I could get in a room with them, you know. I wish I could get in a room with them. Because somebody must tell them, you know. We need somebody to tell them. We need somebody to set them big old man straight. Trust me. Me not love getting a room with them, you know.
The whole thing is you have to understand the will of God is superior. If you don't know how to deliver it, that's why we're here to teach you. We may able to teach your congregation. We don't want you old. We don't want your congregation. We want you to get right so you be able to teach them right. But you don't know. You're not. Yeah, I heard you make a statement. You said, "What if I choose not to have baby?" But the Bible says you have to have a baby of faith. It's not about what you want to do. It's about what the scriptures say. All right, you got to stay in the scripture.
Hey, listen, I got a question for all you Christians out there. All you Christians. Where the Bible talks.
So him said the Bible say he must have a beard. Is the Bible himself tell him that, you know? But him not, he seems to not know that there's a part in the Bible say a man that doesn't shave himself is a disgrace. The Bible actually said that, you know. See, a man when he shave himself is a disgrace, you know. The Bible says that in the New Testament. But he's talking about the Bible says he must, you know, grow a beard. Then if God cares so much about you growing a beard and you are one of the chosen people, why your head bald? Why you lose it? Why you have alopecia? Why God never stop your hair from falling out? So God only care. God only cares. Look, this is so weird, you know. Our grown black brothers, big man, really, I tell you, say, God said he must grow a beard. So all God cares about is this, some Nazarene, whatever. Just on here upon him face. So why would God just care about the hair upon your face? Why am not care about the hair on your arm? Why am not care about the hair upon your top of your head? Why am let you go bald? It just doesn't make sense. These grown brothers that could use this time they invest in trying to proliferate the same doctrine that was used to enslave black people around the world and to enslave and to take away land and colonize people. property and all them things there. The same dogma that was used to hurt us is the same thing them try to hold on to. Some big old man. Big man, them, you know? Them are some big man, you know? And you know what them do? Then go home and program them wives. Some of them wife can't come around them when she having her menstruation because they are strictly Old Testamental. Them wife can't wear certain things. Them wife can't look a certain way. It's no different from slavery. These are just black slave masters.
Right? Who is that talking about? You ever ask yourself that? The Bible, the scripture says that the whole earth is going to wander and follow after the beast. Okay, tell you that Christ coming back to destroy the false prophets. You ever ask yourself who's the false prophets? Huh? You ever ask yourself that, you brothers and sisters that's in Christianity, the false prophets is Christianity. You understand? That's what the false prophets is. Whether you know some of these Christians, they say they don't worship the white image of Christ, which is the image of the beast. But guess what? They still follow Christianity, which is another gospel. Okay? So you all still got the mark of the beast. And the mark of the beast, you brothers and sisters in Christianity, you all are the false prophets, man. These pastors, you all are the false prophets. You all need to wake up and repent, man. That's why we out here, you know.
You're going to then show us where is Sunday.
You see what I just said? They say Christianity is a false doctrine because it's Christianity is basically a devil or an evil thing. Christianity, right? But in the Bible, you know, in the New Testament, one of the apostles, you know, was a Christian or converted to Christianity. Paul, the apostle, at Antioch, right? So we know the word Christian in the Bible, and it doesn't mean anything evil based on the scripture. But them say Christianity is a devil thing. But Christianity is in the New Testament. So does Jesus having bronze feet. So why is it that them believe Revelation, but them not believe Paul was a Christian or converted to Christianity at Antioch? You see it not make no sense? So, and why they believe Jesus, Christ had bronze feet, but them not believe in Jesus? This is not Yahshua HaMashiach. This man here from the Caribbean, you know, is when him joined this organization, him know about Yahshua HaMashiach, you know. We in the Caribbean, we knew nothing about no Yahshua HaMashiach, you know. At Jesus, we know about Jesus. And we don't know no black Jesus. We know one Jesus when them put up on calendar year time. And he put up over our bed and my mother tell for class our hands and close our eyes. One over the table, one over the bed, one in the school, one in the church. Is that Jesus that we know? We don't know no other Jesus. But them believe in that Revelation, and them act as if Revelation is not a part of the New Testament. You see, and I'm not saying a man not to believe what he want to believe, but we could have used them time, your brothers. We could have used that time, your brethren, and try to save some youth. You know what it is for save one youth from go prison, from end up in a prison? I want to have them desire. That will be time well spent on earth. At least you know, so you came and you fulfilled that purpose, brethren. How we not fulfill purpose with telling people about them are true Israelites? What we have to show as black people to say that we are God's chosen people. We have nothing to show as black people, to say that we have been chosen by God. Never, ever, ever see anything where people can show me and say, see it? God did this for you because you are chosen. Everything what we have, our ancestors them fight blood, sweat, and tears for us to even have a little freedom. For the chains and the shackles them to come off our feet and we hands. Our ancestors them fought for that. 100%. The only thing we have is some literature from God. God has done nothing for black people. Oh, excuse me. He woke me up this morning. But stop taking credit for that, because when bad things happen, you say God has nothing to do with it. So stop taking credit for God waking me up this morning. Every time something bad happens, if we say why God stood and watched the Islamic radicals then bomb up the church in Africa, you're like, God has nothing to do with it. Oh, why God's letting the Yemen children them die for hungry? God has nothing to do with it. Oh, why God let the little girl get raped in the church by her father? Oh, God has nothing to do with it. Oh, you woke up this morning? Tell me how you woke this morning. Tell me how you got up this morning. Tell me who wake you up this morning. Okay. All right. Okay. So you only attribute good things that happen to God. But what? Show me. Show me what God has done for black people. Show me. Or show me something substantial then. Show me something where we can say, yo, this is the reason why we are free. This is the reason why we are wealthy. Every black man we know about here we're wealthy, you know. He has to work very hard. Twice as harder than the Europeans them. So if it's school, we have to study twice as harder or 10 times harder. As a matter of fact, we used to take the European children books and bags to school, and we stayed outside. We stayed outside under the trees and wait for them to finish school. Then we took their books and bags, and sometimes they ride on our backs like we are donkey. Michael Cole said, God gave us food to eat. But God gave everybody food to eat, so that is not, you can't use that. We're talking about something God did for, like how God did something for the Jews. The Jews that Hitler, the atrocities that Hitler brought against the Jews. We saw where God did something for them. God did something for those people. We have proof. I can prove it to you. Yahweh did something for those Jews. As a matter of fact, we are using a platform by one of those people to communicate right now. If it were not for God, God would have left them at the mercy of Hitler. But God rescued them and gave them. This is how good God is to the Jews, you know. The white Jews. I'm not talking about no black Jews or Israelites. This is how good God is to the Israelites, you know. God gave them a place on earth called the Middle East. And all of us call this place the Middle East, in the middle of the earth. The Middle East. The way God good, God actually let us accept that this is the Middle East. And they get money right through the year. They get your tax dollars right through. And I dare you. People can call us niggers. People can call us monkeys. People can call us whatever they want to call us. People can shoot us if we're not a threat to them. People can hunt us down. People can shoot us in our beds. You cannot do that with the Jews. If I cannot say anything negative about the chosen people. Those people, I am sure I can give you many, many, many examples of God doing for them. So when I see the Jews, them reverencing God, I cannot say, yo, those people are reverencing in vain. But these Power Rangers, what can they show me that God has done for them? It's always, oh, we are going to rule over the white man. We are going to rule over the white man. When? How? We have military? So the white man, God I go take away the military from the white man? No. God rewarded the white man for carrying out his mission, his duty, according to them, to enslave us. So God is not going to reward us now to go enslave the white man. That will never happen. Can't happen. That person is slow. That person is slow. You're not getting it. So I'm leave it alone. You're slow. You're slow. I'm saying show me something that God did for black people. Now show me something where God do for everybody. Let me give you an example of the Jews. Them and you still at them about God gave pantries and shelters that people food. Come on, man. Come on. Do better than that. Do better than that, man. Do better than that.
Worship in the Bible.
Yeah,
God give us a Sabbath.
for real.
That's how you know you off. God give us a Sabbath. You keep it Sunday. Where in the scripture say that? You understand? That alone tell you that your enemy is teaching you false doctrine. That's why you have to come to a conclusion and understand. These are the white men doctrine you pushing to our people, man. These things will destroy soul, bro. You have to repent, be able to teach the congregation the right way.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Shalom, we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait. We're
Yeah.
gonna see what he's gonna say.
So, hey, you know what? We got so many men. I damn near want to line some men up down there too. Now we gonna keep the pressure tight. Keep them under pressure. Yes, sir. Hey, come outside, bro. Come get a fly. We got a brother right there with.
So the brother say, God say must keep the Sabbath, which is Saturday. And they are keeping Sunday church. You see what lack of education can do people. Because that just take a little bit of studies, you know. That just takes a little bit of studies to understand that the Romans them implemented these days. And if somebody is gonna worship, the Sunday would have been the best day to worship, whatever you worship. Because it's the SUN that gives life to everything on earth. And Sat is just Saturnalia. So the fact that these Power Rangers believe that they have to go somewhere and hide or stay silent. Yeah, I like a brother, you know, that started an anxiety attack, you know. Started up, as a matter of fact, a policeman, you know, it seems as if a policeman, let me not talk, and it can't come out, the news will come out yet. But there are a lot of people who are suffering from anxiety attack because of this type of teaching, you know, people. Because they believe that there's some wicked God that is going to punish them if they do certain things. I know people, I have a little brother that got trapped in this thing, and I have to tell him, say, yo, where the God there? Where him there? The man having anxiety attack, all kind of things reaching the man. The man get anxiety attack till the man sick. My little brother sick. Because these Power Rangers go around and grab them and teach them this nonsense about some powerful being is gonna do something to them if they don't worship on a Saturday. Who implemented a day called Saturday? Who gave us a day called Saturday? Who gave us this day? When was it? When was the word Saturday? When did the word Saturday came about? What it means? These are just simple studies we can do in this modern era, you know. If we just look when the word Saturday came about, when vowels came about, when consonant came about. So if a man worship the sun or a worship on a Sunday, the sun is more powerful than Saturn. You're supposed to know that is basic science. Am I wrong? Correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't the sun more powerful than Saturn? This is where some big grown men that have some big belly, so you see gluttony. And the Bible speaks against gluttony. And them have some big pork belly talking about judgment day. So when God come and see you with a big belly there, what you going to do? Remember say God choke the Israelites them because they asked for more food, you know. And you walking around with a big belly talking about God is going to judge people. What that means, you have to look in your mirror first. You have to judge yourself first. Look at them. Look at this big man. Look at.
Come get a fire. Come downstairs, get a fire. As y'all can see, hey, we ain't playing, man. They said they wanted the Israelites. He wished the Israelites would show up or whatever. I don't know. Hey, we here. It is what it is. No matter what you say, we here. We out here. What little Boosie say? We out here. All the way 100. Matter of fact, we in 5105. We up and down the street, bruh. We on both sides.
Let me tell you something. You say if them black man here will walk up and down in these Israelite shirts. These black Israelite shirts. If these black men, so many of these black brothers that are doing this across America and across the Caribbean and other regions, but let's focus on America. The amount of them that go out and decorate themselves in these biblical costumes, if they were going around wearing some shirt with Jay-Z is king, Jay-Z is our hero, or any one of the brothers, them LeBron is king, LeBron is hero, he's our hero. You know that maybe wouldn't have caught them attention and maybe they would have given us some funding to start some program. If y'all were promoting or going around with some t-shirts, you know, Jay-Z would have got the attention of Jay-Z. And that man maybe would have given a nice $2 million to start a program, you know. To be honest, if y'all were going around, let me tell y'all something, black Hebrew Israelites. Let me break this down to you. I'm gonna give you, I hope you see this. Me badly need some real promotion. I can do well with y'all service. Me guarantee you say, me I go do more for you than what you hope God I go do for you. I have $10,000. If y'all dress up in some Mr. Vegas t-shirt, I have $10,000 for you. Just dress up, all of y'all. Just get some shirt. You have to get the shirt on yourself because I know God never go into the money if you buy the shirt them. I want y'all to get some shirts and just put on it support Mr. Vegas music. I go and raise it. I go and go on 20 grand. That is something we're not sure about, you know. Because me I tell you, say, we're not going to get old, gray, and dead, and not going to get 20 grand. From what we believe in, or we wait for. Me I go on 20,000 US dollar. No. Kayin. Me I tell about Jamaican. Me I talk US money. Me I give them 20,000 US dollar if them, like how them go around in the Israelite. I want to change them uniform. From now on, start walk around in some Mr. Vegas. Them are going to tell me say that means sin. And that means Sin City. And that means gambling and that means that kind of something. But you're not sure if you get the money there, you know. You're not sure of that money there. I want to go all around same way, stand up on the road, line out. When I put up my music, I want to have my shirt and my new music. Yeah, me I go to 20 grand. You're not sure of that, you know. But you're not so fool, you're not going to take it. You're not going to tell me, say, you're have more forget when you're not dead and go to heaven. And that you're not going to tell me, you know. You're going to tell me that you're not sure. You're going to tell me, say, you're not sure. You're sure that when y'all die, and you're going to tell me that money is not all, and money is this, and money is that, and money is whatnot. Yeah? $20,000. If you share up $100 for all our members, them at least have something that they will not get in this lifetime from what we believe in. From the deity, we want turn up about, I'm going to make rule back over white people. We will never rule over white people. Y'all are delusional. Y'all are some grown men. I want need to grow the F up. That we don't need to do. And start do things that can positively impact the black community. That I want to need to do. We want to do some big, idle men look like, we want to come like when we look a bit and play cowboy and thief. That's what I put forward our portrait.
The pressure real. See, hey, we got some for y'all mega pastors too. The pressure real. What's up, bro? Hey, get his little brother fly, man. So what we doing out here? Look, we tired of the goddamn Christian church telling our brothers and sisters lies. You feel me? You go to this church over here? What color is Christ? What color is Christ? You don't understand that? Well, look, Jesus Christ is a black man according to the Bible. Read this fly, young brother. You feel me? The Christian church, man, look, we surround the Christian church and we try to telling our people lies. He said that Christ wasn't a black man. He said God wasn't a black man. So what color you think he think Christ and God is? You think Christ don't got no color if Jesus Christ walked the earth? I don't know. If we saying he black, what color we saying he is? What's the only other color left? White. All right then. So, because God showed ain't clear. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. So read the fly, young man. Read the fly. Hey, y'all talk to the young man, man.
You see how them get a young man and give him a piece of paper to tell him say God black? Why them can't use that energy and go in Chicago and go in Illinois and go around Canada, run a Jane Finch and go down to Jamaica, down at the ghettos them where the youth them want some mentorship and some social programs. Why them can't use the same energy? Why you give a man a flyer to tell him say Jesus black? Jesus Christ black. They are so delusional, you know. They don't understand that, you know. If Jesus were a black man, we would have never heard about him. How many people know about Steve Biko? How many people know about Patrice Lumumba? The only reason why we know about Shaka Zulu is because they made the movie. they would have never let us know about him. How many people know about what the name is? Ben Youssef and Dr. Clark them. You know much black people come out here, come do great things, and them not deify him? The only reason why them deify him, in a sense, when name Martin Luther and give him a day. Notice them don't give Malcolm a day. Them not no Malcolm day. Them a Martin day. Because Martin taught us to be passive. That's why they give Martin a day, you know. Because Martin was not a real warrior. So they're so delusional. They don't even understand that right now in our present day and age, we cannot even subscribe to one of our brothers that is speaking any truth. We can't subscribe to a brother. We can't even, on my page, just as a Facebook page here, I mean it's nobody compared to the real warriors them. But on our pages, the page is compromised because we speak about our ancestors. We can't even speak about them. I can come on this page and say all the bad things about Hitler. I dare not say anything bad about Christopher Columbus. You think I can write on my page that Christopher Columbus must DED? You think I can write that on my page? Then ban me. But I can come and say Hitler is a piece of shit. You know, so the last president that was in the White House told you it's 10 years in prison if you remove one of the statue them of any of the slave masters because they are federal properties. You didn't hear that? You can't even touch one of the statues from the slave masters or the enslavers. He come talking about Jesus was a black man. If Jesus was a black man, we would not know about him. The same way we know nothing about Hebr3ws, because the deity was from a black destination or a black region. That is the reason why they consider eradicated any information on Hebr3 and Ma'at and Shango and Ogun. That's the reason why we don't know about them. That's the reason why they hanged black people on trees when they came across with the Santeria kind of worship. If Jesus was a black man, none of us would know about him unless we go research and do studies to find out about him. And another thing, so many black people would not be worshiping a black Jesus. Just get that now in your head. The only reason why Jesus is king and Jesus is Lord and Jesus is in everybody's heart is because Jesus is a white man. Because our people are suffering from colorism. Our people will not deify a black man. Know that, understand that in our head. So I don't know where them get this idea from that Jesus is a black man. Jesus is which black man, brethren? If Jesus was a black man, black people would not worship him. Black people don't worship their own. You think Jesus could be a black man and his statue in Nigeria? You think Nigerians would be going out of their way to serve or to worship or to venerate a black man on Sundays and Saturdays? You're crazy. Then look how much black people are heroes or should have been heroes in Nigeria or all over Africa. You see them deify them? Exactly, bro. If I call myself Jesus, them say I'm blaspheming. That is the first thing you have to understand. If I call myself God, they say I'm blaspheming. So you can't even call a black man God or Jesus or Christ. You know, you're Jesus. Work a miracle, let me see. Work a miracle, let me see. Kamika say our Pope go to Poland to worship Black Madonna. Then a lot of popes never used to get black sisters to and know say the black sister them have heaven between them like sister. What that mean? You know mean nothing. The Pope know that the black woman is the mother of creation. Don't think the Pope no know. The Pope know the truth. And the Pope is not gonna come out and put up a black Madonna in the Catholic Church and tell everybody to worship the black Madonna. You go to the Vatican, Paul is black. Is a white man, he's not a black man. Peter is a white man. Go and look at the Vatican. I went to the Vatican. All of them are black, are white people. All of them. And them hide the astrological things when them take out of Egypt. In our little room, you can't carry a phone. We've been there, sister. We no second guess that something here. We do the field research. We not do Bible research. We do field research. So we're not really getting a biblical conversations or conversation telling people who to go praise and who not to praise. What we are saying is, for the black race to move forward, we could do well with those purple uniform Power Rangers, mentoring the youth them in the communities that are violent, are volatile. Is that what me a talk about? You know, me no busy who want to go to church tomorrow. That not do nothing to me. It not going to church or not going to church is not doing anything to me. If you're going to church and you're spending some time to help us to make black people move from the bottom of the totem, I have no problem. But me don't love getting a room with them Power Rangers here still. One time I see them run at the store around there and I rush them, you know. But me, you know, me not do shouting, me not really shout with people. Me want have a civil discourse with them. Me not in a no confrontational type of reasoning. I don't like that. I don't like when people shout and carry on like hooligans. I know my thing that. You understand me? I say, so any one of them want to come to the table, me could sit down at the table. Because me could have used them purple suit there right now. Just put some Mr. Vegas. Put Mr. Vegas is king on the purple suit them right now and walk around with them and promote the music. You tell me say nah, do that and me I look promotion and me I look hype and me I try boss back and me I try get big song. But you do it for God and Jesus or Christ and get nothing, you just get old and gray and dead and left nothing for your picking them. That's all we do. Anyway. Somebody said they're militant, Mr. Vegas, almighty soldiers, Babylon need crushing. Oh, you go crush Babylon. Oh, you go crush Babylon, brother. And if you crush Babylon, you crush your forefather origin. Remember say Abraham was Babylonian, you know. That's Babylon thing we not talk about, you know. I want to talk about Babylon must get crushed. You know where Babylon is? Babylon is right which part Iraq there, you know. So when the Americans them went to Iraq the other day and the soldiers them went to war in Iraq. Now right to Babylon that them go crush them, one did not complain about. That for sure said God is in favor of the white man because God sent the white man go crush Babylon and want to complain about say, yo, where the man got raid, got invade Babylon. When you make up on the mind. But on the forefather is from Babylon. Go look it up. So you go crush Babylon, you crush yourself. You see what I say? That's a good way out, Carla. Out of this nonsense. See the truth, yeah? This is the truth.
Everybody say whoa, yeah, whoa, yeah, whoa, 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 yeah, whoa, yeah, whoa, yeah, whoa, 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 yeah. Love has no color, love has no race. If we love each other, the world will be a better place. Love has no color, love has no race. Just love one another, and this world will be a better place. That would be so special, so special, so special. Love alone wins, it alone I get the medal. Love is so special, so special, so special. It's just like the chlorophyll in every petal.
Hold up. Just in case anybody there will want to jump in the live after me come on and talk about Babylon is a system. There's a link if you want to have 5 minutes to talk about the Babylon system. So see the link there, what your name is, Rudy, or any black Israelite who in here hide. See the link there so you can go say, I'm afraid of you know. I'm afraid to chat to you know. See the link there? Alright? So now 5 minutes.
Everybody say whoa, yeah, whoa, yeah, whoa, 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 whoa. If we love each other, hey, 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 yeah. Ooh, yeah. Everybody say whoa, yeah, whoa, yeah, whoa, 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 yeah, whoa, yeah, whoa, yeah, whoa, 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 yeah. Love has no color, love has no race. If we love each other, the world will be a better place. Love has no color, love has no race. Just love one another, and this world will be a better place. That would be so special.
Pull up. Kayin Dillinger said, love has no color is usually what black people say when don't want to admit that them just want a high color partner. What is a high color partner? I don't even know what is a high color partner, you know. But I one thing I can tell you, he's a man who tour. He's a man who tour the world. I can tell you something. I don't discriminate, you know. You see me I say? Because I've been with black women, white women. I've been with women from Asian origins. So I don't really discriminate still. You see me I say? So if I get up tomorrow and I find a white sister that and I am available, you think I'm going to hide my relationship with my white sister because me I worry say some black people are going to say me there with white woman? No, sir. Because you see me not really put so much on the physical, you know. I don't really put so much, you know, emphasis on the physical. Because you have some white people with some great heart, you know. And because we don't do no research, you know. A lot of these revolutions, you know, that were successful, white people were at the forefront or helped spearhead some of these rebellions. You see? Just know that. So when you come out and fling around this white people is forbidden narrative, me not really subscribe to that, you know. It's one thing me, you know, my body can program me if you say me is a righteous, me righteous, so me can't say fuck, me can't sing one song say sex, me can't this and that, and me no depend on something there, you know. Me no depend on fanatic something there. I mean no depend on overly righteous something there, Reggie. Me see people as people. You see me I say? Do I have a preference? Me love my sister them. Bad. Me love me Jamaican food. Me love me Jamaican cooking. If a white woman there with me, she want to learn to cook the rice and peas and some nice ackee and saltfish or whatever she want to cook, and it tastes good. Me I come tell no say she cook good. Yeah, some white woman they will learn too. And some Chinese and some Japanese they will learn. You understand? So me no discriminate, brother. So me not have to sing one song fit there with a white woman. If you want there with a white woman, you don't know that, you don't know me already. Me no governed by no physical or no person's preference. If you prefer black woman, there with your black woman. If you like white woman, there with your white woman. If you like Chinese, there with your Chinese. Yes, if you like Japanese, there with your Japanese. All I can tell you, one time I get a piece of Japanese pum pum, I can't tell you. I tell you, say, right now I can't tell you, say, yo,
Everybody stay woke, yeah, woke, yeah, woke, 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 yeah, woke, yeah, woke, yeah, woke, 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 yeah. Love has no color, love has no race. If we love each other, the world will be a better place. Love has no color, love has no race. Just love one another, and this world will be a better place. That would be so special, so special, so special.
pull up.
Love alone wins the
Rudy Blackburn. People ain't saying that, Mr. Vegas, but you got to be you, which is black and proud. I'm proud when white people's proud of their race. I'm 100% proud of mine. I don't know what you say, brother. I don't even understand what you say. Me don't understand what you say. I'm proud when white people proud. First thing you have to understand, say, people create race, you know. That's 2 minutes and I'm out. First thing I want to understand says people create a race. That you have to understand. No? Race was created through the eugenics movement and, you know, through some man with some European who they claim them as scientists. And them created a race, you know. But that's a whole different lecture. So all this thing about race. Is what I say? Right now, if you check your DNA, some of my DNA linked to Scotland, all kind of thing. Because if slave master then sleep with the black woman them. So a lot of us mix with little white, you know. Or we don't want to call it white race, you know. So that's why it's important for you to understand, say, yo, love not have no color, people. Love has no color. See, because no for you have white people DNA. So I say, I just say it go. I just say earth set up. Just love, brethren. Just love. You see, I say, I'm preach love, man. Just preach love and just deal with one love. You see I say? Call evil when you see evil. So if a white person evil, call that person evil. If a black person evil, call the black man evil. You see I say? And if you see some black Power Rangers, call them Power Rangers. If you see some white Power Rangers, call them Power Rangers. You understand what I say? That's it. All right? So exactly, Carl. All we mix up. We mix up until we can't mix up no more. You see what I say? Mix up to the teeth. You understand what I say? Yeah, man. Big up on yourself.